Hi everyone, Angelo here, and today we're gonna be doing the Q&A video that you guys asked for it. So before I begin, I just want to say thank you so much for making Chapter 9 the most viewed episode of my series. It's really refreshing to see how 8 months of hard work really paid off. And also thank you so much for making me get to 4.5 thousand subscribers. That's amazing. I really appreciate the support and I hope you guys stick around for the future. But anyways, let's start with this Q&A. So you asked me through YouTube and Discord a lot of questions. I'm gonna go through the YouTube comments first because there aren't too many questions there. So let's just start off with the YouTube questions. @LittleCoin asks, is the next chapter gonna be more lore focused? Like, is it gonna show more of the hand? Yes it will. Chapter 10, chapter 11, chapter 12. All those chapters will be a lot less fast-paced and they're gonna be more focused on dialogue and story compared to the previous episodes. @YukuUltra asks, 1. How do you get the idea of virtual adventure series? How you thought about it? Well, I thought of it for a long time actually, for like 2 years. When Sonic Forces came around, I really liked the idea of null space. And I was also starting to get into spray animating around that time. So I was watching these very funny videos, you know, the Sonic Odd Show videos, and I also watched animator versus animation. At first I was thinking of making a retelling of Sonic Forces because I was thinking about the concept of null space so much, but I decided to scrap the idea because there weren't enough Sonic Forces sprites. There weren't any sprites at the time. And then I saw that one Sonic Mania intro animation that had all these rings that led to you to stages, and I was so baffled. That is how I got all the ideas and I created this series called Sonic Virtual Adventure. So the second question is, who is your favorite character after Sonic? It'll probably be Knuckles. You know, the whole concept of, you know, being alone in an island guarded the Master Emerald, you know, kind of resonates with me because he lives a peaceful life by himself. And, you know, sometimes he gets the help of his real friends, right? And I relate to that. And how much it takes to make a normal video? Ooh, that's a tricky question. So it really depends, you know, for simple stuff like the tutorials I've made recently, I can do those in a day. And animation, it also depends on what kind of animation it is. If it's simple, I can take maximum like a month. And for a virtual adventure episode, that would probably take me like, what? At worst, 8 months, like chapter 9 did. But normally it could take like, what? 3 months, 4 months, maybe 5 or 6. ASTCX2009 asks, how much it takes to make these cool videos? Well, like I said before, it really depends on the kind of animation it is. If it's simple, it takes me like maximum like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or even a month. And for a complex animation, it probably takes like 3 months, 4 months, even 5 or 6. @JinxJinx6650 asks, how do you discover Sonic? I don't remember that too much. But I think back in 2011, we had the Xbox 360, right? I don't think if I played it or my older brother did, but I saw Sonic Adventure 1, the Xbox 360 version of it. It played the level Emerald Coast, and I saw the level and I thought, hey, wow, that game looks fun. And the music was really cool too. And then later, my brother was watching the opening animation for Sonic Colors, and that is what got me into the franchise because it was all so colorful. The music was so good. Sonic looked so cool. I never played Sonic Colors, but for some reason, it will always have a special place in my heart for that intro alone. And the second question is, who's your favorite Sonic character? I like Metal, but they treat him like garbage now. Yeah, true. It's gonna sound lame, but my favorite character is Sonic himself. @Born_easy asks, when Sonic goes to an island, will Sonic change into a Sonic 2, 3 Mania style every time? For the Sonic 2 and Sonic 3 rings, yes. For the Sonic 1 and CD rings, no, he'll stay with his Sonic 1 design. The Mania style, I'm not sure what to do about it though. Lego Sonic24 asks, which video is your favorite? The favorite video I've made is probably chapter 9. I think I did a really good job making that video. @Ability asks, how do you feel about your content right now? I feel like it lacks engagement. Like, I feel like when it comes to the quality, I think I'm doing a good job. It just lacks the views that I want. I don't know what to do about it, but I know I can do better than what I'm doing right now. Rips Infinity asks, what's your favorite Sonic game? I'll probably have to say Sonic Mania or Sonic Frontiers. And what's your favorite Sonic creator? I don't know, because I don't actually watch that many Sonic content creators, but I guess my favorites are James179 or Patafwan. Triangle too. He rarely uploads, unfortunately, but whenever he does, it's always a treat. Stan March 123 asks, what is your favorite South Park character? I don't actually watch South Park, so I don't know much about it. The only two characters I kinda know about are Cartman and that one kid with the orange hoodie who apparently always dies. Mari's Baba 1982 asks, what other types of content do you think you'll make in the future, besides animation, if you're planning on doing some? I'm already doing the tutorials, but I've been also thinking of making more gaming videos, you know, probably upload more shorts, more memes, right? The next question is, are you going to continue making Sonic sprite animations, or are you going to make other types of animation in the future, like for example hand-drawn animations or stick notes? Yeah, I could do those too, but for now let's stick to Sonic sprite animations. And finally, how many seasons do you plan for making on Sonic Virtual Adventure? I've been thinking making 3 seasons in total. The first one is already done, the second season will be for Sonic 2, and the third season will be for Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Jinx6650 asks again, have you ever thought about making non-Sonic related content? Yeah, like I said before, I haven't really thought about what content I can drop now, but maybe I could do more stuff in the future, you know, gaming, maybe post animations of different topics and all that kind of stuff. Spinball asks, 1. Are you the biggest bird?
Well, I'm the biggest bird. I'm the biggest bird. I'm the biggest.
Second question, favorite game that isn't Sonic related? Oh wow, I actually don't know, because I don't play video games that much, but my favorite game that isn't Sonic related will probably have to be Smash Bros. Third question is, Sonic movie 1 or 2? Sonic movie 2 is just better in every way, shape, or form, you know? Like, fourth question, how was it being in the hit movie Encanto as an extra? And last question, where would you like the Sonic series to go after Frontiers updates are finished? I haven't really thought much about the future of the series. I don't know, like, they could do whatever to the series as long as they make it good. And I guess that's it for the YouTube comments. Time to go to our Discord server, link is in the description by the way, and let's see what questions you asked through the server. So let's go. Mr. TLN asks, future collabs possible? Maybe. I could ask another animator to collab with me, you know, but I haven't planned anything for now. The Nimpish asks, what's your favorite Dragon Ball character? Probably Goku or Vegeta. Metropolis Mega Drive asks, favorite Sonic Zone? Please say Metropolis Zone. My favorite Sonic Zone would probably be either Studiopolis from Mania or Hydro City Zone. Metropolis Mega Drive asks, favorite SA2 song from Shadow Story? From Shadow Story, I'm gonna have to go with the Radical Highway. Yeah, that one. Collidian asks, what do you think about the fact that in Generation Sonic is one shade of blue, but in Forces he is another shade of blue?
We do not care.
Metropolis Mega Drive asks, what inspired you to start creating Sonic the Hedgehog Virtual Adventure? I always put the inspirations like in the end credits. My series was mainly inspired by Animator vs. Animation by Alan Becker and a specific Sonic Odd Show skit that had Sonic run around. Like, it was pretty much Animator vs. Animation, but instead of stick figures, it was Sonic sprites. And I also took a bit of inspiration from Sonic Forces and Sonic Mania for the concept of null space and the Phantom Ruby and stuff, and Sonic Mania for that one thing in the intro that had all the rings with the zones. It's Lucas08 asks, how do you come up with the name Angelo or Angelomm31? I didn't come up with that name actually. My username came out thanks to my brother. Back in 2014 we had the PS4 and he was setting up our accounts. He came up with my username and his username. When I opened the PS4 and saw my username, I liked it so much, I started using it pretty much everywhere. Second question is, what are your plans for future projects after Sonic Virtual Adventure? I haven't thought much about it actually, but what I've thought about was maybe make a retelling of Sonic Adventure 1, or maybe make an SMBZ clone like a Super Mario Bros. Series or something, but I don't know, I haven't thought much about it. And 3, will you make animations other than just Sonic? Yeah, I just don't know when to do them. The Nimpish asks, where's the Mario animation? I don't know, I'm trying to find it too. The Angry Animator asks, How do you rank yourself currently as an animator? Ooh, interesting. I think I'm good, but I think there are some tweaks that I should do for my style so that I can improve. Like, I can do better than what I am today. You know, you can always improve, you know. And 3, what do you think will be your best animation? Probably chapter 9, but there's also an animation I'm working on that it's looking really nice, not gonna lie to you. Inactive asks, thoughts on General? General is a great character, you know. I think General should appear more in the games, you know, in the whole story. The Angry Animator asked 5 questions here, actually, but since I said that the limit was 5 questions per person, I'll just pick 2 of these. So the first one, do you have an OC? Yeah, I just haven't showed it to you. And the second question would be, if you would you play games with your viewers? Yeah, of course. I'm always willing to have fun, you know. Viper asks, what were your biggest struggles when animating? To handle the pacing of animations, you know. Back then my pacing was slow and janky. Now I'm trying to tweak it out. And also the physics of characters, you know. Like, I gotta see how gravity should work, you know, friction, all that stuff. I gotta apply more physics to my animations. Second question is, how long did it take you to come up with the story/plot? A long time, actually. I've had this idea of Sonic Virtual Adventure since like 2017. I only started animating it in 2020. That's insane. So yeah, I've thought about this story a lot. And 3, have you thought about collabing with other animators? Yeah, of course. I just don't know when I can collab with other people, you know? That's a French name, so I'll just say it in French. Pain au chocolat asks, 1, do you have a cat? No, and I don't have any pets, actually. 2nd, do you have a Lord X plush?
No.
And 3, do you have a question? Not really. And that wraps up the Q&A. I had a lot of fun. Some questions were made for jokes, so I decided to skip those out. But there were a lot of questions from you, actually, a lot more than I expected, and I'm very happy about that. So that's all there is to this Q&A. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Hey, before I really end this video, I have a special announcement to make. Here it is. I really should see how I'm doing with my money. Damn it! I'm broke. There has to be a way to make gains by doing the things I like. Wait a minute. I got it!